Hello everyone, this is Serge from GosuNoob.com. I'm the Noob and I'm going to be playing Extinction for you today. It's a skill-based combat action game that involves killing giant monsters. It's coming out today on PlayStation, Xbox One and the PC on Steam. And I want to showcase the game to you guys so you can see what's it all about and is it worth your time. I'm gonna be playing through several campaign missions, but there's other things you can do in the game besides the campaign. You can do a skirmish and daily challenges, extinction. These are all basically just mods for that help you extend your gameplay and play beyond the campaign. It's just going to be playing in random arenas with random monsters and random tasks for you to do. So let's get right into it. I've already finished the game, played through all of the 7 chapters. There's like something like 35 missions or so, 34. And each level has extra tasks for you to do. I'm going to be trying and complete those while I go through the chapters with you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know in chat. And let's just start right away. I'm going to skip the first mission because there's really nothing to do there. It's not going to showcase the game that much, and it's going to go through the tutorial and stuff. I don't really want to do that. I'm going to be playing with a keyboard and mouse, but it's better to play this game with a controller. But since I've already played through the whole game with this setup, I'm just going to continue doing so because I'm familiar with the controls and stuff. The way the game is played, you have these you have these giant ogres attacking cities and destroying humanity. They have their minions, which are much smaller enemies, and you want to try and save civilians that are standing around these teleportation stones, which you can see on the screen here are marked with the big white beams of light going to the heavens. You have a friend.
What is their location?
Her name. So the first giant appeared. Let's go get him. You can climb walls by double jumping and stuff. And you can actually go sideways as well. And then, you know, there's just traversal options for you. You can jump on these canopies here. But as you can see, the Ravenii are really huge.
Hold your rune strike and aim at the Ravenii's armor and limbs. Release rune strike to attack.
To kill these giants, they have armor on their legs and their arms, and sometimes on their head as well and neck. You wanna remove their armor.
Great job, Avil. Removing a Ravenii's armor and severing its limbs also charges your rune energy.
So saving civilians and destroying armor charges your rune energy.
Now aim your rune strike just below the Ravenii's knee to sever its leg.
There we go.
Now finish this.
Just as Sandra told us.
Skull. The ogre's neck will glow when you can target it for your rune strike.
Alright. So now you want to climb this big guy here. He looks like a orc from Warcraft 3. I always imagine them saying Zug Zug. Now that we're here on top of its back, I can just press right button on the mouse, and then that's going to start the kill animation. And there we go. Now this was an easy mission, right? It's the second mission in the game, so it just teaches you how to kill these things and how things work in the game. So I wanted to share that with you so you guys know what's it all about.
Reaches the king, he will be compelled to trust you.
And now we go through the story. I'm not going to spoil it really. If you want to play the game, you can do it like that. Now, you can do these extra steps here, right? Destroy 2 armor, kill 8 jackals, and then complete the missions under 7 minutes. I didn't do the first ones. I'm going to repeat the mission real quick now just to show you how quickly these can be done. Another thing you should know is that there's the skill points available in the bottom right where you can upgrade your skills. And then, since I played through the game, I already maxed out most of these skills, but you can rescue civilians faster if you invest points into that, have more health, or, you know, unlock various boons and upgrades for your character. There's also different types of combat where you have different combos that you can use while fighting the smaller enemies, or the minions, or whatever they're called. I didn't find that much use for it, but it's there if you like that style, gameplay style. And that's basically the skills. You can unlock the wall run skill only once you finish the game. The most useful skills for you to upgrade at start is the hasty portals one, which helps you save civilians faster, and maybe a health upgrade, although it's not necessary. Other skills can be upgraded based on the way you like to play the game. Alright, let's go to the next mission. So the bonus medal is destroy 4 armor, kill 1 Ravenii with both legs intact, and complete the mission under 6 minutes. Alright, I think I can manage that. Let's see. The mission is called the Iron Giant, which means that we're probably gonna face a Ravenii that's clad in iron armor. The previous one had wooden armor on him, which means that we can remove it with just one hit on the armor itself. The iron one's got these locks on him, on the armor pieces, that you need to remove with 2 hits.
I see you finished.
Avil, that Ravenii seems to be
Ravenii's already there.
Heavy armor. Are you sure you can handle it?
You worry about getting your crystals to the surrounding town, Sandra. I'll worry about the Ravenii.
You can traverse the environment like quickly if once you know you play the game for like 4 or 5 hours, you're gonna figure out like faster ways to move around the environment.
This iron armor looks to be bound by large iron locks.
You see the locks you can use like.
Nice work. Keep going.
You slow down time when you start using your rune strike. And you can dodge these hits by the dude. And then you can use your whip to like climb onto his back, like using his belt for as a point of where you attach yourself to him. Anyways, the hardest part about these Iron Giants is this head armor here, which has this lock in front of him, right? Which is kind of hard to reach because he moves his head all the time. It was cause for a lot of frustration for me at first, but once you get a hang of it, it's good. Now, you see I didn't save any civilians whatsoever, but I do have my rune energy at full. That's because I've removed all those armor pieces, which also fills your energy. And then once you get on top of him, you just kind of press right click on your mouse and execute him. I think that covers all the bonuses that we needed to do. He needed to have both his legs intact and kill him under 6 minutes and destroy I don't know how many armor points. So.
Ravenii push forward on multiple fronts.
Right, Avil.
Sandra's satisfied with me, but yay. Okay. I didn't get too many skill points because I didn't save any civilians. So if you want to farm skill points, you can basically repeat any of the missions as many times as you want, and then save as many civilians as you can during that time. That's the way you're going to get the most skill points in the game. All right, let's continue playing. Now, I think that the cities are different from mission to mission. Maybe they repeat themselves like through a couple of missions, but then you go through to another section of the kingdom or whatever. And sometimes I feel like they're just like randomly generated based on a certain algorithm that they have. So the environment's going to change for you, but it doesn't really matter that much because the environments don't have that much impact on you. Perhaps when you're trying to save some watchtowers from being destroyed, it's beneficial to be in one sort of arena rather than the other. But, you know, it doesn't have that much impact on the gameplay. Alright, we're in touch with the king, who doesn't even know how much danger he's in.
Was it your sword, my ally? If your boons are King Moltnamar. No, that's too soon. I dispatched a garrison to the city.
Ow. No one is really skilled enough to fight these giants except you. You are the sentinel, which means that you have special skills and training to face these guys. Regular armies are just, you know, useless basically versus this threat. I'm gonna save some civilians first.
Thanks to your efforts, these people will live to see another day.
So I fill up my rune energy meter. And also it's one of my side missions, so let's save as many of these guys as we can. I'm fully upgraded, so this takes a lot less than it does when you don't have the skill points invested. So it's going to be harder for you starting from scratch, but it's only like a 50% increase in speed. It's not that much.
I need my rune energy fully charged to execute this Ravenii.
Alright.
Avil, your rune energy is fully charged. Great job. Keep it up.
Alright. I don't know if... Oh shit. You see, he's really big. Like, he can reach you, although you think you're safe. It doesn't turn out to be that way. Just want to save all these civilians and then I'll kill the dude. I've knocked off one of his legs, which means that... Oh crap. He's not going to be destroying too much of a town. Well, he regenerates his limbs after a while, so you just gotta take them off again if you're trying to farm civilians like I am right now. There we go. And you can chop off its arms as well. You just gotta get into position.
Find cover to regain your health.
Now this would regularly kill me if I was just starting the game. But since I'm upgraded with my health and everything, I can take a hit or two. And then you just take off its leg and he's gonna sit down and be a much easier target. Since he has no head armor or neck armor, I was able to just kill him.
Your work here isn't done yet.
These are the little guys that you can fight as well. They provide some of rune energy, but they're not a big source of rune energy, so you don't really have to worry about them that much.
When you execute a Ravenii,
unless there's a mission parameter that asks you to kill a certain number of them.
Build it up again in order to...
Alright, we gotta get to the other...
Looks like this Ravenii brought along a friend.
Other side of town, but there's another dude there, so let's see which one is closer. So should I go to the one behind me or the one in front of me? I have no idea. Let's go back and kill this dude then. he has
I need my rune energy
regular
fully charged to
wooden
execute
armor,
this
and that's
revenge.
gonna be easy to take off and then make him stationary. And then just get on top here, remove his head armor, get to the neck. You can't execute while they're kind of defending their neck that way. You're like a little bug to them, right? Come on, game. Why won't you let me kill this dude? I'm in position and everything. Oh, I don't have enough rune energy, that's why. Okay, let's
Nice work.
get some more rune energy by severing its limbs and destroying its armor. There we go. That's the kill strike ready. And now... Oh! His fall made me bounce off all the way there. Okay. Done and done. Let's go get the other guy. Oh! I've lashed onto the wrong pole, I guess, there. Let's save some of these just so I don't have to farm.
If too much of the town is destroyed or its people killed, we will have failed.
Oh, he almost set on me. And now I'm on his arm. Let's try and climb him. You see, he has neck armor as well, which is something the other guy didn't have. These ones at the beginning are pretty easy. Later on,
Fully charged to execute this revenge.
later on they have more intricate armors that require you to do more
Now,
things.
Avil, execute the Ravenii.
There we go.
You fought bravely, Avil. Thank you. Many of
We are still losing too many.
I agree.
And now the story goes on and on.
Ally.
There's a lot of talk there. You will probably repeat some of the missions that you do several times because you're gonna die. They're hard because
Zandra was able to fabricate
as they go through the city, they destroy it, and if they destroy too much of the city, the level ends.
Some of the most
And it's hard when you have like a couple of Ravenii from different sides showing up, and they have hard armor to take off.
Zandra is
So you lose time by doing that and trying to rescue civilians and not dying and you know, completing all the objectives. So you're probably going to be doing some of the levels several times, and it's kind of painful to watch these little cartoons at the beginning of the level every time that you die. They're skippable, but most of them have this little portion of them that you can't skip for whatever reason. Anyways, let's get to the 5th mission called Infestation, where we have to kill. This is not going to be about killing the Ravenii that much. This one requires you to just save civilians, right? You can just go run around and save civilians, but if you want to do all the bonus medals, you gotta kill jackals, do it under 5 minutes and not die once. Jackals are basically the little minions little minion guys. At the beginning, you have like very basic minion opponents that you can kill with one shot, or several combos that you can do to kill them. Later on, they become tougher and tougher, and there's even a flying jackal, but it's not, they're inconsequential basically, because you're gonna be doing the killing only a couple of times. Hey Rainer Harris, thanks for watching, man. So let's do this. You guys let me know if the volumes are right and you can hear me and the game.
The Royal Army has been dispersed to the locations you decided were most vulnerable to attack. But I fear this strategy leaves my forces...
I need your army to play a defensive role. By alerting me of attacks as
Blah,
slowing the
blah,
horde
blah.
down.
Avil, do you hear that? The alarm has been
Get your people to safety, and I'll fight as many as I can.
Avil, we've gotten
And this is
several reports of
unskippable.
terrifying
And these are the new
in the area.
jackals, right?
Don't let them harm the civilians.
So they have like these projectiles, but you just use your rune strike, right?
Citizens will be much safer
And
with one less of those
with
around.
3 of those, it's dead. The green ones die from 1 strike. But you can do combos as well. Like this.
The people of Delorum shall be indebted to you, Avil.
You are exterminating these vermin at quite the pace, Avil.
Alright. Now we gotta find more enemies to fight. Do you guys see any more jackals around? I don't see any. It should spawn probably next to the civilians. I really dislike the fact that these guys just stand here, right? And the jackals pummel them to death and they just do nothing. It's kind of weird. I would feel like there should be like civilians running all around in panic and congregating around these portal stones, and then you kind of try and fight the chaos of impending doom as well as the enemies. But I guess it was easier to do it this way.
I could have sworn that one had you beat.
Alright, let's kill this one with just regular attacks. Okay. But then you just kind of get bored of being good at killing these guys, and you just want to kill them as fast as you can. You can also jump on top of treetops like this. They're all like little trampolines or whatever.
I knew we could count on you.
How many do we have saved? I need 6 more kills and 1 more civilian, so I need to find 6 more enemies first.
Excellent work, Avil. Onward.
Alright. Oh, that should be enough. There we go. Where's the last one? Alright, little civilians. You should be safe now.
This is madness, Avil. We should be bringing the fight to the Ravenii.
Other leaders had that same idea, Your Highness. They saw their armies butchered and their kingdoms reduced to ash. This isn't any war you've fought before, or any enemy you've ever known.
So Avil is a sentinel.
Delorum from suffering a similar
He got
fate.
trained by this old man. That's the only name we got.
Ending this war.
And he has this sword and skills to destroy the big ogres that showed up out of nowhere and started killing everyone indiscriminately, kingdom by kingdom.
I will welcome
The last
your
kingdom
cavalry
Avil
into
was
my
in
camps, and
did not
give
listen to
full
him, and they
resources of
fell
my
and
kingdom.
got completely destroyed. And so he came to
You will soon
this guy,
experience
and
for yourself, and
he's trying to persuade him to listen to reason and save his people. So that's kind of the story. We're also going to find out who the Sentinels are, how they came to be through these
she's far worse.
really nice animated cutscenes. And there's like a couple of twists in there, which was interesting. Now there's several missions during the campaign where you generate a mission, which means that you have a primary objective and all the bonus medals are picked out of a random pool of side objectives that you can have, and the territory is randomly picked from the available arenas, which means they have a randomly generator of terrains where you can play, or they're randomly generated levels basically. Let's see what. Just have to kill jackals, which is a bore, but it's easy to do so. And we're gonna fight in the city. The problem with the game is the things that you've seen so far, you've seen me do so far, is the things that you're gonna be doing the whole time. Just listening to these guys talk, you know, give you some backstory, but you're just gonna be saving civilians, killing Ravenii. Saving civilians, killing Ravenii. And it's been interesting for the first couple of levels, or like 20 levels, but afterwards it just becomes a bore. There's not much to the game really, and all of these terrains and everything, they don't have a lot of purpose. It's just backdrop.
And they are closing in on your location.
So it's not memorable in any way, anything that happens. After first couple of Ravenii that you kill, you're just not going to feel the thrill anymore. So that's basically the game. That's all there is to it.
The Ravenii are here.
Now I'm saving these guys so it's easier for me to kill the Ravenii that show up. Alright. Because otherwise I have to farm by killing its legs, armor, and chopping off its limbs. Whoop! Dodge.
Here comes another one.
These shoulder things, I have to hit them twice if they're iron like this one. And they give you a little bit of rune energy as well, so I'm gonna do that. I still miss a little bit of rune energy, but I can just go back and chop off its leg again, and that should give me enough to kill it. Have my rune energy bar full and go in for the kill strike.
I need to aim for the base of the neck.
Evade the... You gotta stand in the right spot, and when it gives you this shining thing, that's when you have to press. You can't just kind of position yourself and kill it. Save some more people. I don't see any jackals, so that means probably that I won't be able to do my bonus objective. Alright, let's see what this guy has. Alright, that's all of his armor off.
Here comes another one.
Let's get its leg off so it doesn't kill too many people. Whoop.
I need to aim for the base of the neck. I can sever the Ravenii's limbs if I target their weak points with a rune strike.
When he reaches out his arm like that, I can't do my execution thing. Now I can. Alright.
Incredible work of you. It seems my trust in you was well founded.
Thank you, King, but like, you don't like all that praise. It's not necessary. I'm gonna do it whether you praise me or not. Alright. Get its legs off so he doesn't move around too much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's get his armor off his head.
Another Ravenii for me to slay.
See, if you don't kill him like fast enough, they're just gonna spawn, and it's gonna be a tough thing to do.
No challenge at all.
Let's get its arm off this time. No! Ah, I was there. When it starts shining, you just go in for the kill.
Good work of you. Now,
Let's go
on
get
to
that
the
one.
next.
Let's get all of its limbs off, eh? Ah. Is this... Yeah, that's just regular wood. You take those off with a single hit. And off goes that arm, and then this arm goes off, so he can't attack me, and then let's get the leg. And that's all the limbs gone. These Ravenii in the beginning are quite easy, as you can see. Rasa! Alright. That was good.
Using your care.
I think you're
My rule.
That went well. I just couldn't kill enough jackals because there weren't that many. I just saw the 3 right now. Alright, I'm gonna play one more mission for you guys where we're gonna face the golden armor Ravenii and maybe a mission from later in the game so you can see different types of Ravenii and the things that have happened in the game. Kill one Ravenii with 2 missing limbs. Okay, destroy 6 armor. Complete mission under 4 minutes. I think I can do that. Ah, sorry about that. Just wanted to set up some things.
An expedition of my most valuable men has left to retrieve the material Xandra requires for her.
That is heartening news.
The journey is not without significant risks.
If the Ravenii discover, we will
Avil, is that Raveni's armor made of gold? You should save me some as a souvenir.
All right. So you just kind of kill these, save these civilians to speed up your Ravenii killing.
This gold armor is bound by several large locks.
Now gold armor, yeah. There's 4 locks on the legs.
Great job. Keep it up.
And 2 locks on the arms. And I think there's one on the neck.
To use your whip on areas of that gold armor to gain a height advantage on your opponent.
Well, it's hard, like with these, it's hard to get the arm locks because they're kind of, you know, on his inside. I can't even see the second one. Oh, it was hidden behind there. Okay, so I have full energy. Let's go on top of him and see what's up there. He regenerated one of his legs. Oh yeah, there's the lock on top. And then... we did the extra mission, just one? Which was... I missed a couple, I guess. I think I missed a couple.
Your skills give us a considerable...
I agree.
But as you can see, it's not that different from the guy with the wooden armor. It's just a couple of extra steps.
The old man he trained me to...
It sounds like...
Oh, I needed to destroy more armor. That sucks. I could have done that. That was easy. And then it goes on and on and on. For 7 chapters, so... I'm not going to be able to do that at all. The spike armor of Ravenii are hard to kill. Their armor, they have spikes, right? And the only way to destroy their armor is for them to actually hit themselves or smash the ground with their arms or their legs, and that's how they destroy their armor on them. So you can't do anything. You kind of have to bait them into doing what you want. And that is always a tough job, so... These are really hard missions. I'm gonna play this one for you guys so you see what's it like. I'm gonna skip the story so you don't see what's happening like later on, but as much of it as I can. But you basically have to play for like 9 minutes and not let them destroy the watchtowers inside cities, and that's the only way to beat a level. It took like 4 or 5 times at least before I actually done it, so...
Sandra,
let's see if I'm going to be able to do it again.
I've asked Commander Abner to personally join you.
Avil, you can't. We must all take risks if we are to save humanity.
Sandra, our future rests on your shoulders. I've already lost you once. I will not lose you
I
again.
understand.
And what
All
of our
right.
people?
I will be their shield.
Yay, I'm the hero. Alright, these are the spiked guys that I was talking about, right? I need some civilians saved before I attempt to kill that dude.
The citizens of Delorum are lucky to have you, Avil.
Because I'm not going to be able to get its armor down easily. And these spikes hurt. You see, I can't hit him. He has to, you see, slam the ground. That arm is going to get a bit damaged, and then I'm going to be able to destroy it. But it's kind of hard to bait them into attacking you, right? No, it hit the ground and everything, but it didn't damage the armor at all.
Spiked armor looks tough. I may not be able to destroy it with a rune strike alone.
At least he's after me. Whoa there, Molly. Okay, he destroyed that. Now I can actually sever that limb. All right.
I'll never tire of watching you do that.
Let's find some citizens to rescue. Since there's no Ravenii around, I might as well rescue citizens.
Another refugee is safe thanks to you.
These are the flying jackals I was talking about earlier. There are some traversal puzzles in these levels, right? Where you have to find the right way to reach certain places, but...
Another Ravenii is on its way. Nice job, Reveal. Keep up the good work.
You won't be bothered that much with it. Now the controls are pretty alright, but sometimes they kind of don't work the way you expect them to. Oh, we can just kill this guy right away. Yay!
He never knew what hit him.
You can actually whip yourself towards these flying jackals, which is kind of fun.
Is this really safe? Thanks, I guess.
The fact that you can save them, like, although they're being hit, is, I mean, it's helpful. It's much easier to play that way, but it kind of doesn't make sense. The whole civilian thing is, it feels like an afterthought, really. The only thing in this game, really, you know, that was thought out real well are these big guys, right? And their armors and the way you should be fighting them. What did he use? His left hand, right hand? Trying to bait him to... Yeah, I think I baited him, so let's see if he's gonna... You see, that should have damaged his armor. He has to hit like a couple of times though.
The more Ravenii they send, the more Ravenii I shall kill.
Oh, will you destroy your armor already? Right. This should have... No, it's still not
Towers
destroyed.
are falling. That Ravenii must be taken down.
Why though? Oh crap. Now I died. Now when you die you just appear, but you lost time, and that's basically the only penalty you have for dying. That Ravenii has multiple types of armor on him. No.
I'll have this thing down in no time.
And I'm climbing up on top of its eyebrows. Okay, you go down, buddy. And let's go see your friend there. Oh, he's been really enjoying himself destroying the city. Now the skulls, when he hits the ground or something with his legs, the skulls are gonna dim, and that's when you can actually... Oh, that's when actually you can do something about these. You see, it dimmed now. Now I can actually hit it. This is gonna make him stationary, which is helpful because he's not going to be destroying the city that way. Alright, now you see that blue thing there? That's the thing I have to hit twice, and then I can chop off its freaking arm. Now we gotta get up on top of him and try and destroy this thorn armor, and then off with its head.
That's the last time this Ravenii will mess with a sentinel.
Be gone, Ravenii.
Oh, this is gonna be really tough. Because I again have to bait him into like attacking me and not dying at while he does that. Now that should be okay, that's hit its leg off, and now I want to get its arm off, and I'm doing that because I'm farming rune energy basically, so I can get, okay, so to get the neck thing I have to bait him into like slapping its neck, and then that should disable the lock there, and off with its head. Where its head at? There it is. All right. So there's no more Ravenii around. I've killed them all.
God save us all!
I'm gonna farm some rune energy by saving civilians, I guess. Oh, these guys are dying like nobody's business.
Already?
Oh, he's close. And he's got golden armor, which is easy to take down. No baiting required. You get its legs first, basically, and you immobilize him that way. And then you can just chop off like whatever thing you need by farm rune energy until you're ready for a kill strike. And then rinse and repeat. And that's all you're gonna be doing in this game. Look at that. I had it like 2 times, but it decided that it's not gonna react. I'm guessing it's because I'm using the keyboard and the controller and the mouse, and that the controller is going to be much more responsive, but I'm not really sure. No, I don't want to fall off, you ugly bastard. Alright, we protected it for 8 minutes, and that was the...
Did Abner make it?
Wow. That's a perfect shot to end the stream. So I hope you guys enjoy the stream and see what Extinction is all about. You can read our review of Extinction on GosuNoob.com.
Everyone gets lucky once.
The game could have been
Humans and the Ravenii
much better. The first thing that attracted me to this game was the E3 trailer in 2017, and I thought, wow, you know, killing giant monsters, that could be fun. We don't have that many games that had that mechanic, like Shadow of the Colossus or maybe Dynasty Warriors, or I don't know, God of War perhaps, or you know, something in between those games, right? And the trailer looked like it's going to provide that, like we're going to get an opportunity to fight big giant enemies. We're going to have to apply different strategies, and it's going to be epic fights that last for a while. But the game basically boils down to